Okay, this tutorial is going to review how to complete your final assignment, which is the collection of discussion board posts. So I'm here in the course documents tab, and I have created a folder, but it's not available yet, and it's called the final assignment. And so you're going to click on that folder, and when you open that, it will actually open you to the actual place where you can submit this assignment. By clicking on this is where you can submit the assignment. But before you do that, what you want to do is actually click on the Word document that's here attached, that's noted here. And by clicking on that, it should open up or ask you if you want to save it onto your desktop, which you can say yes and open it up. And that's what I have noted here on the right-hand side. So this is actually labeled wrong, so I'll have to change that. But this is a collection of your postings, your discussion board posts. The idea is that you are going to pull your best posts from the past few months. So you can't really count January because I don't really know that you even started in January. So you're going to pull your best posts from February, your best posts from March, and your best posts from April or May. Okay? And those are going to be your 3 posts. So you're going to copy your entire post into this little section. It expands when you copy. And a response from your peer. Don't worry if you didn't have a response from your peer. You actually don't lose points. You can't control what your peers do, but you can. What you should be doing is picking your best post, not worrying whether or not somebody responded to it. Then you want to illustrate that you did respond to peers, is that you're going to post your peers posting and what you responded to them. So you're going to copy the peers post, finding a peer from February or March and kind of what your response was to them in that time frame, and then finding the peers posting from April or May and posting that in your response. Now, you are going to be grading yourself on this. I'm actually making the final decision on that. But I want you to start with thinking about this. No matter what your major is, you really should be kind of in that self-reflective, self-analysis phase in terms of really being able to grade yourself. Was this a thoughtful, kind of articulate post where you illustrated your understanding of the readings in the lecture and the thoughts behind it? If you did do that, then give yourself the full credit. If you didn't do that, then kind of giving yourself partial credit or limited credit. If you're just getting in there and being like, yeah, I learned a lot from the readings, not really a thoughtful, articulate post, where, again, you're connecting to the readings, but very generally. So we're looking for more specifics, so you're kind of give yourself less credit that way. So that's the self-grading for your postings, and then there's the self-grading for your response to a peer. You're going to give yourself a grade just by clicking on these boxes, which currently is not working right now. It should bring a little drop-down box. I'm not sure what I did here. It should bring a drop-down box, which allows you to, there we go. It should bring a drop-down box, which allows you to see the numbers. I'll have to go fix that, and you can fill in kind of giving yourself 3, 1.5, 0.5, and maybe comments that you want to include in here, and the total score you give yourself. Okay. And you're going to save that on your desktop. Again, you're going to come over here to Blackboard and click on the collection of discussion board posts. It's going to pull this up. You're going to browse your computer, attach what you just did, and submit it. Okay? And then you'll be able to kind of see that in your gradebook. So let's talk about how you're actually copying this stuff from discussion board. So let's go over to the discussion board. Things that I think that I noted in the videos in the beginning of class is that you can actually flag some of your posts. So I've really enjoyed reading your postings in here. So I think I flagged a couple. The turtle one always gets me laughing in terms of what you guys think. I did flag this one. So Precious, I thought, did a really cool job, especially citing Albert Einstein in this. So if this were my original post, actually it's from April, so I'm going to have to kind of note that. So I'm just going to highlight this, right click, highlight this, right click, copy, bring it over here, and right click again, or Control D, whichever you prefer. And it's just going to post like my entire post. What's important is I want to see your name, the date, and then your post. Now, if a peer had responded to this, you would get in there and put what the response was. So then, as the student, I would come back here and kind of note, was this a thoughtful post? Did I connect to kind of the reading? Did I tie it to kind of what's going out there? Things like that. So let's see if we can find some other posts. I have to go back a little bit farther up to something that we did maybe in February. I do have these pretty well marked, but how to read a research article was in March. Okay, so I could go back up to March here, and I flagged kind of Amy Taylor here, kind of noting how these articles were helpful, and she did have, so this for my posting, I would just highlight it. Oops, what's happening? Depends on how sensitive your mouse is. I'm putting that in here. Under March, copying that, and I'm noting actually a peer did respond to that. So I would highlight that and copy the response under here. Alright? So a few things that you guys can start doing, if you haven't already, is that if you found you can actually start kind of doing this assignment now. But if you found hey, I actually kind of like this post, I did a good job on this, I'm just going to actually click set flag. And so what will happen is, as you're kind of going through, you can actually see ones that you highlighted, like, oh, this would be a good one that I can use for this assignment. So again, thinking about pulling your best post pretty much from once a month, because you should have been on there each week, so it should be easy to get at least one good post a month. And posting a response from your peer if they gave you one, and if not worrying about it. That's not where you don't use points for that. And then certainly finding areas where you responded to a peer and including that in here, and then giving yourself a grade for that. So once I completed all that and had this all saved, again, I would just go back to where the submission place is, which is under course documents, and that assignment, which is the final assignment. And just clicking in here and attaching, if you know, this is Katie Morris, here's my submission, browse your computer, pull up kind of the downloads that way, or what you saved, and putting it in there. Okay, so that's what this looks like. You can just hit submit and you'll be all set. Thank you so much and have a good day.